What is this check for?
How sweet.
You want to tell me I'll tell you what sucks. What sucks is when you sit there and you have this great fucking idea and you don't do anything about it, and you sit there and you're like fucking tossing it back and forth in your head, and next thing you know, some other motherfucker comes out with that same idea, and you know you could have done a better job, but it pisses you off because you knew you had it such a long time ago, and had you just taken some fucking action, you would have actually been sitting pretty just like that dude is right now. We're all like-minded people, and we all have very similar ideas, but really what it comes down to is somebody just saying, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it. Doesn't matter if it works or if it doesn't work, but I'm just gonna go out there and do it, and we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, here's the interesting fact though, Brian. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna know whether or not your idea failed, only you, because you have a certain target that you wanna hit, but nobody in the real world can know whether or not you hit that target. Only you've helped me enough where like I can kick the shit out of most merch sellers. Cool, you definitely fucking like, my God, we're gonna make a shitload on t-shirts thanks to you here. So if you don't do it, some other asshole's gonna do it, honestly. And while that's not good for you, it's certainly not good for those other people, because you know you can provide better value to them than they did. I don't know how many of those people, like Angelo's an exception, so is I bet Damien. But there's a lot of people in the crowd, like Paul is a go-getter. Paul's just awesome. I love Paul's like tenacity and like him.
Same
with Angelo, same with Damien. I like all those guys. But there's a couple key ones that stand out because they come talk to you. Rip Rugby has taken lots of action, but I think where he's lacking is he needs to put a little bit more focus into like the learning aspect. But he actually is an action taker. But again, it goes back to what you were going to tell me something about the whole when you take time, like those guys that are like buff, that guy can succeed. But I think one part of for him, I think one thing that's helping him and holding him back versus these other guys is that his full-time career is still rugby.
Right.
And so as a result of that, he still has to focus so much attention on rugby. But I imagine when he retires, which he's getting to that age,
yeah, he is.
He's going to kill it because he's got so much potential and he's tenacious and he knows what it takes because he's got like a Greek god physique.
Yeah.
Like seriously, the guy is so ripped, it's like
it's
sickening.
insane.
Yeah. Like I was seeing the replay video and I was like, Jesus, this guy looks like a mini version of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell if he's on steroids or not. He's just ridiculous.
No, it's just like
he just could be in that 0.0001% of athletes.
I mean, think about it. He was even telling me because I was like, "Oh, can you drink? Did you want to have a drink?" And he's like, "No, I don't drink." He's like, and I said, "You probably are ridiculous with your eating." He's like, "I am." A video and throw it in there. Josh gets a hero's welcome.
Woo! That's awesome sauce.
Well, we gotta hide it somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't let people know where our office is at. Damn.
Let's take a closer look at that. How much did you say, Josh?
10,300
Wow.
and...
Fucking, we're gonna put all that into ads. We're gonna figure out the ads game so we can build a e-commerce.
The big.
We better delete this from the fucking.
Just bleep it all out.
Delete this from the. Regina. It's a little dog, and it's like got these ears, and they're sticking up like this, and then it like covers the ears. And I've never heard the sound because I just watch it in my feed, and it'll be like this, and then it'll be like this, and it'll say something. And she made the mistake of when she got the dog, he was bilingual, English and Chinese. Okay. So he spoke both languages, like just spoke them.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, she didn't do any QC because like, so she's like, fuck. But what she didn't realize is she put him up for Amazon and he sold out in a couple days because it's like a huge trend right now to have bilingual children, especially Chinese since it's an up and coming language.
That's awesome.
So she sold out.
That's awesome.
And it was like kind of like crazy. I was like, she tagged me in it, so I saw it and I was like holy fuck. And then she's like, who'd have known that this was a trend? And a lot of people were saying, yeah, I would like one of those for my kid. So it's like people are always like afraid. You kind of, sometimes you have an idea and you think something's going to be a home run and you go like crazy over it. And it doesn't even, it's not even a home run and you're like disappointed. But then there's other times where you don't expect something to, like look at Mandy's. Justin, what?
is not here, so we have to document.
Hello, Justin.
Hey.
How's Disneyland?
Regina, got
Why no invitation?
Why no invitation?
and Liz just discovered happy hour.
Happy hour. My eyes got so big. I was like, happy hour.
This light is doing some funky stuff to our faces.
It does.
It
actually
does.
looks pretty cool. Well, you know, this light, first time that this place opened up, we sat here.
we sat
Cotton
over
was
here.
here, remember? And Cotton hated this thing. And then some weird thing happened.
It was around.
Yeah, but you know what happened? Is it got like somebody broke it.
Ah, yeah. Sounds like
broken.
line. Sounds like
Yeah. That's how you really know if somebody.
Ever had it?
Angela's
I tried,
drinking
it's
a
but it's just like
strawberry
one of them
cobbler.
myself.
Very
Josh,
manly
you gotta
drink.
start
Rolex.
recording like this. You gotta start,
Like this? Okay.
Yeah, because like this.
That's
comes
true.
up
I always do this, don't I?
Yeah.
Shit. My
So we
bad.
got Angelo here.
With
He's
my
drinking a
very-
very,
Very
manly
first
drink.
strawberry cobbler and BRG.
Josh
I'm a number
and
2.
Gina, look at what it's doing. Uh-oh, look at this. It looks gigantic, but it's about the size of my
Just
palm.
so big. You don't need that.
I don't eat that stuff. How do you feel, Angelo? How is that on your burger scale? Angelo really loves this burger.
I think that's what I did too.
I can't believe I survived that.
How good was that burger? Is it
That
not
was
one of the best
amazing.
you've ever had?
That was amazing.
Who does this remind you of, guys? Mike Long.
This time next year, you'll have $500,000 in your account.
Of course.
I predict he'll have $1 million, Cotton.
I like to be conservative, so I hit my goal.
Ladies, gents, thank you very
And
much,
you,
guys.
sir, you never took a shot with us. What is that?
I did 2, but I did them really quick, so you didn't see me.
What's going on?
Oh,
What are you doing?
no.
Now you're getting married.
Connor, are you getting married?
Shit.
What is this?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. What is this
Hold
check
it open.
for?
How sweet.
Oh my god. That is awesome.
Josh.
You're the man, dude.
Awesome.
So fucking awesome.
Josh.
It was what, less than 2 months ago that I told you I would get you some money? About that.
Ooh.
True.
Josh, how does it feel?
Hey,
Incredible. Oh shit, might as well do it now.
Let's do a shot.
take a
Cheers.
shot to your, to the, maybe, hopefully it's
Even
the
the-
largest check you've
even
ever
the
received in
waiter.
your life up to this
Even the
point.
waiter has another shot.
It is.
Good.